What? What is going on here? Surprise! I am coming at you from the other side of the world. I just arrived in Turkey, in Istanbul. I'm super, super excited to be here. It has been quite a journey, let me just tell you. I started off last night, I left in New York Tuesday evening, and I left Tuesday evening and I ended up in Doha in Qatar. I was in Qatar for 15 hours, jumped on a plane this morning and came to Istanbul. Here I am in Istanbul. I'm broadcasting from my phone. This is the first time I've ever done this with this StreamYard service because there's something going on in my quaint little boutique hotel. They can't really figure out the internet. So, I mean, how does it get any better than that? What else is possible? It's time to have some fun. I can't even see your comments. I don't even know how that goes. If you're there, just comment and say something so I can see if what I've got going on over here. Anyway, so I really I was thinking so much about wow, it's been nonstop since Tuesday night, right? It's been nonstop. Everything is like completely unexpected. Not unexpected. I have been manifesting that. Hi guys, yay, Yvette Marique. Amazing. Good. We're in business. So, it all kind of came together last minute. I'm really excited to be here for a really special opportunity to work with the founder of Theta Healing, Vianna Steibel, to get some more certifications so that I can come back and teach. So, here we go. Hi, Bex. Hi, darling. We're not missing a beat, okay? So all this crazy stuff is happening this morning. I'm in a completely foreign country. I'm looking for the bus that's to take me to my Airbnb, and then I'm supposed to meet this one and do that and do this and do that, and I'm exhausted because I was in a airport lounge last night and I couldn't sleep. Are we back? We're in Turkey, right? Okay, so what do we do? Like, we can get so caught up and so stressed in all this mundane stuff, the crazy stuff, the whatever, or we can just go with it. We can have fun. I have been manifesting for years that all I wanted to do was to travel and to teach and to learn and to explore new cultures and take this inspiration of really wanting to raise consciousness and raise awareness around the world and bring people together. And it's happening. And sometimes it doesn't always happen how we think it's going to happen, or doesn't always go the way we want it to go, but it happens, right? And that's where we are. It's happening. So what I wanted to talk about was the craziness of this world that we're living in. So on my flights, I had to wear a mask, which, as you can imagine, my first flight was 12 hours. My second flight was 4 hours. You had to wear a mask when you were in the club. You had to, if you're not eating or drinking, you had to wear a mask. If you weren't wearing a mask, and when you're boarding the plane and deboarding the plane, you had to have this face shield. It was quite we say in Hebrew, a balagan, like a mess, right? And I'm experiencing it, and everything is going on, and I realized, am I having fun? I stopped and I said to myself, am I taking the time to actually have fun? Am I taking the time to really enjoy this moment? Because this moment, there's only ever one this moment. And so taking the time to inject that energy of fun and playfulness allowed me to stay connected, to not get focused, to not get unfocused, or to not let the moment pass, or to not get frustrated, to not feel like I couldn't take advantage of everything that I wanted to do. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about what it is in our lives that is just really, really, really hard for us to have fun. What's hard for us to play? What's challenging us right now? What's keeping us down? Just this example, this is a great example. So I was downstairs with the front guy who runs this little boutique hotel, trying to get him hooked. He's trying to get me hooked up to the internet. It's not working. He finally uses his own personal thing for my phone, God bless his soul. And then I said, well, I need it for my computer. I take it down for the computer. I said, listen, I have a meeting that happens in 5 minutes. So I got to go, And he said to me, he goes, he's from Turkmenistan, actually, really, really nice guy. He says, for somebody who has a really big, important meeting, you're pretty chill. And I said, yeah, what else are you going to do, right? Remaining calm and relaxed and almost playful about it, How can we inject this level of playfulness into the things that are really taking up so much of our power and so much of our energy? How can we have fun with them? How can we bring a little of that energy in? Keep it light and keep it fun. So today I want you to close your eyes for a second and just think about something that may be holding you down or maybe making you feel heavy. And it could be something that has to do with what you're going through in your life. Just everyday routine. Or it could be the lack thereof. The lack of purpose or the lack of routine. So as we evaluate those things in our lives, I want you to take a second. I want you to now fast forward 5 years. Okay? So today is July 16th, 2020. So we're going to fast forward to July 16th, 2025. And I want you to see yourself, July 16, 2025. And I want you to look back on July 16, 2020. And I want you to take a second. I want us to see, really, what energy were we giving to something that wasn't really that big of a deal? Maybe we were giving heavy energy to something that actually turned out to be really, really incredible. So for me, maybe I look back and think, how could I have had even more fun? How could I have injected a little bit more lightness and playfulness into my journey? And then now, as I ask myself those questions, I can then begin to apply them to the here and now. Okay? So forget about what's in the past. Forget about what choices you didn't make. Forget about the things you may have said or done wrong or did this or did that. Forget about it. Just forget about it all. Just stay present. And now tell yourself those things that your future self would have told you. Do those things that your future self would have told you. So for example, for myself, and I have a whole nother journey home in a few weeks, right? So I'm going to have to go through this whole thing of going back exactly how I came. So what could I do differently? You know what I feel like I could have done differently this time? I feel like I could have contributed to other people's well-being. For me, that would have been a step up, right? For me to have taken the time to actually help someone that was struggling. It just came to my mind. There was this woman who was, struggling with the mask and the bags and the this and the that. And it wasn't until it was after the fact that I realized I could have helped her, right? I could have just grabbed something for her, made her life a little bit easier. So for this trip, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be more aware of that. I'm going to be more aware of what I can do to bring in more lightness, more playfulness. So for me, it makes me feel great to help others, right? And so feeling great helping others is something that I'm going to now look for. I'm going to look for opportunities to help and to share with others. The other thing I want to do, I realized too, there were so many. I got really judgy last night in the lounge. So I was in this really, really beautiful lounge, and I love culture. I love culture. I love people from all different walks of life. But it makes me cringe when I'm in some foreign land and an American walks in and they're loud and obnoxious. It makes me go like this. It makes me be like, oh God, maybe I should just start speaking Spanish so nobody assumes that I'm from America, right? It just makes me cringe. And last night, actually, I was going to, there was a bar in the club, and I was going to pour myself a glass of wine. And this American who I saw come in, he looks at me and he's like, hey man, I could tell he was from probably Texas or someplace like that. He had a big personality. Here we are in the middle of Doha, in Qatar, in the Middle East, and here's a guy from Texas. So he says, hey, which wine are you having? Is there any red in there? Can you just tell them I want some red? And everyone in the entire club is looking at me. And I look at him. I have my mask on, right? I mean, the bonus of the mask, right? I have my mask on. And I look at him and I was like, this is all I could find. And I just turned around and walked away, right? Because his energy just made me cringe so bad. And I got back to the table and I'm sipping my glass of wine and I thought, was that the kindest, lightest thing you could have done? I don't know. I don't think it was. So that's an opportunity that maybe I'll look for more opportunities to maybe not be so judgmental or critical of my fellow Americans or anybody for that fact, right? We are human. So that's how I'm going to play here in Turkey. I'm going to be more playful. I'm going to meet new people. You know, I had the opportunity to run into a dear friend who's here from Israel, and we had a little bite to eat before I jumped on with you guys, and it was just so comforting to be with her. You know, it's so nice to see her. I haven't seen her in 6 months. It was so nice to see her, so nice to be with her. I had so much fun with her. And I already felt myself like clinging to her, like, I want to be with Anat. I want to hang out with her the whole time. And another friend of mine put me in touch with some of her friends that live here. And her friends are so excited to see me and to meet and hang out. But they're new people, right? They're completely new people. And I love meeting new people. That's not the thing. But I think we naturally gravitate towards those people that we're comfortable with, right? So I'm going to push myself to get out of my shell a little bit more and see what opportunities I can create that are going to help me expand that circle. So maybe I'll have the opportunity to bring Anat to these new people in Turkey and make more connections. Yeah, so that's what I say. Have fun. Let's be playful. Okay, so now let's take a second to settle in to do our meditation for this afternoon, evening here for me. It's 7 o'clock here. I have a full work day ahead of me. The joys and wonders of being a digital nomad. Okay, let's uncross our arms and our legs. Let's settle in. Let's settle into our core. Now, let's take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. I want you to see yourself wherever you are. Look at yourself from a higher perspective and see yourself sitting there, and take a second to just give yourself a pat on the back or a tap on the head. Say, you know what? You're doing really good. You're doing really good. You are doing the best that you can in this moment, and you have been doing the best that you can in this moment. Hopefully that'll take a second to release some of the tension or some of the stagnant energy that you may feel inside of you. And now what I want you to do is I want you to begin to imagine your energy expanding from this ball that is 2 inches below the belly button, 2 inches inside. And as you give your focus and attention to that energy, you see it expanding. And you see that energy expanding out into the room that we're in with different atoms and molecules, expanding out past the room that you're in, into the building, into the town, the city, the state, the country. Extend out to the continent you're on, the bodies of water that surround the continent. Expand out further and further and further until your energy expands out into different continents. Go further and further and further until your energy is one with everything in the entire globe. Take a second to feel that energy pulsating and vibrating with you. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's what sounds like a flock of seagulls outside my window. I'm very close to the Bosphorus, so maybe that's where they're from. But I feel myself one with them as they make these beautiful sounds, making sure they want me to know that they know that I'm here. And as we expand out past this vibrant earth energy, we pass through space, different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way. Expand out past that until you come to different layers of light, some dark. But you keep pushing further and further and further out past that. And you go further and further and further until you come to a beautiful golden-like layer, which feels warm and wise. When you pass through that golden-like layer, you go further and further and further until you come to a jelly-like substance layer. It feels almost like liquid. And you feel it on your skin, you feel it pulsating around you, but you keep pushing through that layer, becoming one with that layer until you pass through this beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. We pass through the law of compassion and emerge into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation. And immediately we can feel this tingling sensation all over our body. And as you merge into that sensation, feel that tingling sensation all over your body. Allow that to be a healing sensation for you. Allow it to restore and rejuvenate all of these cells. And I want you to sit here for a second while I offer some downloads. Just remember, downloads are packets of energy, feelings from the universe that you may not know. They're beliefs. They're beliefs that we are downloading to support us into manifesting and creating the desired reality that we want. So would you like to know what it feels like and that you know how to take control of your reality? And would you like to know that every choice that you make is yours and yours alone? Nobody has rule over your choices. You get to choose. Even when you don't think that there is a choice, there is always a choice. Would you like to know that there's always a choice no matter what? Would you like to be able to see the choice that you have to make, the opportunity that you have to make? Would you like to see that and know that? Beautiful. Would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from regrets of things that you didn't do or missed opportunities? If you would like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to time travel and that it's safe for you to time travel? And that here in this present moment there's a multi-dimensional universe happening at the same time. And as we change in this moment, we change different versions of ourselves, past, present, and future. So would you like to know and feel in every cell of your being the magnitude of this power to change your entire reality right now? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to have fun doing that? And that it doesn't have to be such hard, disparaging work. It can be really fun and really joyful and really playful. If you would like that, say yes. Would you like to know that you're safe in doing so? That you're safe in changing your reality and changing your future? You're safe in completely going with your gut, going with your feeling, making it happen for yourself. Would you like to know that you have everything in your power to make things happen for you? No matter what is going on in the world, you know how to choose. If you would like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like to stand on your own 2 feet and to know that you can support yourself no matter what? And in doing so, in supporting yourself, would you like to know that it's still safe for you to support others and to care for others as well? And would you like to know how to have boundaries and how to care for others with balance and to know that, you know, you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you put somebody else's on? So would you like to know how to do that? And would you like to know how to do that with fun and that it can be fun? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to stand in your limelight? They say stand in your limelight. Own your greatness. Look at everything you've accomplished. Would you like to know how to do so without fearing your ego getting involved? Or without fearing judgment? Fear of being judged? Would you like that? And would you like to know how to stand above the fray? Stand. I see. You have your head above the crowd. There's a lot of crowd, but your head is above the crowd. And would you like to know how to keep your head above the crowd? To know how to see the big picture at all times, and know that you can take in and see what's out there to call in for you. Would you like to know that what you are looking for is actually looking for you too? Would you like to know that you're worthy of stepping into your gifts, all of your gifts, mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical gifts? If you'd like that, say yes. Great. And would you like to know how to take a pause? A true pause from everything. Would you like to know how to take a pause, how to be present, and how to be still, even in the eye of the storm? And would you like to know how to do all of that with love everything that we talked about with love, with unconditional love. Would you like to know how to feel that unconditional love in every cell of your body and know that you're worthy of having unconditional love in every cell of your body and knowing that you are unconditional love? If you would like that, say yes. Beautiful. Would you like to know that you're worthy of connecting to your guides and your masters, and that you know how to listen to them, and that it's safe for you to listen to them? Would you like to know that you are never alone and that you're always supported? Beautiful. Would you like to know how to ask for help? Mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, all of it. It's safe for you to ask for help, and by asking for help, you're actually giving someone else another opportunity. Beautiful. So once again, I want to download you with unconditional love, and I want to give you a healing from the point of view of the Creator. Great. Now I want you to take your palms, and I want you to rub them together really, really fast. Really, 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 really fast. Now take your hands and put them over your eyes. Eyes are the windows to the soul. And here we fill up our soul with that magnificent light. Open your eyes. And when you're ready, you can put your palms down. Mwah. Happy to see your face too, Irina. Happy to see all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your care. I promise I will always be here for you. No matter where in the world I am, I will always be here for you. Thank you for being there for me. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. I have some tricks up my sleeve. I want to do some cool videos from Istanbul. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Sarah. Oh, kisses from Mexico. Mwah. I'll be doing a lot of really fun, exciting videos from Istanbul and, God willing, from Cappadocia. Some really cool, awesome places. So keep tuning in. Keep joining me. Thank you, Amy. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. August is going to be a really, really exciting and really busy, amazing month. So if you've ever wanted to become a Theta healer or practice the Theta healing modality, we're going to release our August schedule for the Theta healing classes, which will be happening virtually. That schedule should come out within the next few weeks. Keep in mind, July 20th is the new moon. It's the new moon in Leo. So it's all about your ego. So I'll be doing a live new moon manifestation meditation. Boy, I need to sleep. I'm really delirious today. That'll be next week. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you again so much. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And mwah, you're amazing. Bye, guys.